If you find yourself looking for a delicious recipe inspiration this festive season, look no further. Our Clover Fresh Milk Peri Prawns Baked Rolls brings together the best of both worlds by combining creamy, spiced prawns served with crusty bread, thanks to the moo freshness of Clover Fresh Milk. Rue, let's get started.
Right, we're making some comfort food now with a little bit of seafood involved. So to start us off, we're just going to get some butter going.
Love this. I love the fact that we're using seafood in this recipe.
Yeah. So we've got some lovely prawns. I'm just going to melt some butter first of all.
So, Rue, when you think of this recipe, what components need to come together? In terms of the sauce, are we making a sauce? Are we just frying up the prawns just by themselves, like just almost grilling them? What really does go in quite specifically to make this magic?
So what we're going to do is we're frying our prawns. We're making a roux with Chef Rue. We're going to fry our prawns in some butter and make a sauce called a roux, essentially.
What goes into the sauce? I do believe that a roux is when you have flour and butter.
That's correct.
But then a bechamel sauce, which is what we're preparing today, has that flour, the butter, and then the milk.
Yes, so essentially we've added the Clover Fresh Milk, which brings in that creamy texture. So that's basically what a bechamel sauce is. We've just added the prawns because that's the base of our dish. And then you add some milk and some flour. That's basically what a roux is.
I love that. And when we speak about now the parcel that brings this meal together, I see we've got some rolls.
Yes, so we've got some bread rolls which are easy to find. You can find them anywhere. I mean, it's a basic thing that you can do. And once you know you've got your mixture going, you want to make sure that your prawns are cooked so that they're not leaking inside the rolls.
Okay, so then what do we do with the rolls?
So what you're going to do is you're going to cut a hole in the rolls so we can put our mixture inside.
Love that.
So you can get that going while I fry.
So the reason essentially, Mzansi, that I'm creating these holes within my rolls is because they're going to form almost a package, a parcel, a basket for our delicious prawn mixture.
For the delicious prawn mixture, exactly. So we've got, right now I'm just frying up the prawns, and as you can see, they're changing color, which is what we want. We want them to look slightly pink. Like I said, you have to make sure with seafood that it's cooked.
Yeah, cooked
really
all
well.
the way out.
Yes.
I love that. So essentially here, when the prawns have started to turn color, you spoke about aromatics.
Yes.
So what aromatics and spices can we expect to experience in this meal?
So what I've just put in, the first aromatic I put in is garlic, which is really nice. It's nice and tasty. The next one, I'm just going to add some peri,
Okay.
and some paprika. The peri is just some heat for our comfort food.
Love that. Okay, keep going. I love the fact that with this recipe, you know, you can just have fun with it and enjoy it however you want. When I'm creating my holes, essentially within my bread rolls, I almost took out too much. Then I was like, Palisa, take out a little because that bread is going to soak up the creaminess that's within this recipe.
Exactly.
And that comes through with your mixture.
Right. So the creaminess that you're mentioning is coming through from the milk that we've got. Some Clover Fresh Milk that we're adding to our mixture.
Nice.
And that just brings everything together. It's going to soak up all of that flavor, and it's really just an essential part of our roux.
Now, Clover Fresh Milk, for some of our viewers who might not be familiar with this specific quality premium brand of milk, is that it's gone through 55 quality tests. And that just makes sure that we're getting nothing but the best when it comes to our full cream dairy meal. So when we add it, you can, you know, right now we're adding it into a recipe for these delicious prawn roux. But essentially, you can add it into your milk, your cereal, or whatever you like, you know, however you like to enjoy your milk, or just have a fresh glass just by itself.
Yes, and as you mentioned, you can add as much milk as you want or as little milk. I've just left it so that it's a little bit on the thick side so that when you put it in, it's not leaking through.
Lovely. And then I've got my rolls ready. I'm just now going to put in...
Yes, big spoonfuls. You want a hearty little big bun right there.
Okay.
So big spoonfuls.
Get a little bit more in there. And then to just top off this meal, I mean, it's super simple. I love my cheese. So and you did promise a little bit of a cheesy meal.
Exactly. Remember, I mentioned it's comfort food. So you're just gonna add some cheese, some parsley over the top, as much cheese as you like. Oh, that is generous.
The more the merrier.
Very generous.
Okay. And then you did say some parsley, just for a little green.
Just a little green.
And then I also love the fact that you've given me some lemon just to squeeze on the top, because essentially that taste of that lemon is going to do wonders for the prawns that are on the inside.
That's right. So lemon and seafood go really well together. So you're just bringing in those flavors back. Once we've done that, we're just going to bake this in the oven for 180 degrees.
Okay. Open that up for me. For how long?
For about, well, until it's really golden brown. I think
Okay.
maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It shouldn't take that time. Remember, the prawn is already cooked.
Love that. And this is something simple. This is something easy. You can have it as a snack, or you can have it as a full-on side, whether you're entertaining or enjoying it just by yourself. Now, Mzansi, head over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get the recipe. And here's a quick recap in case you've missed any of the steps.
Made with love by Clover.
Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.